Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has finished 3 weeks of radiation treatment for a malignant tumor on her pancreas. The 3-week radiation treatment was performed at a cancer center in New York City after doctors discovered a localized malignant tumor on her pancreas last month. In the statement, the court said there was no evidence of disease anywhere else in her body. Justice Ginsburg will continue to have periodic blood tests and scans. No further treatment is needed at this time. And it's time for a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 52-year-old Chad Trangsrud is wanted for a probation violation on unauthorized use of personal identification. You can call your local law enforcement if you have any information on him. It is finally Friday and a perfect day to get outside. Let's check in with Hutch to see how the rest of our night is shaping up. Hutch.
We have beautiful conditions, heavy traffic as we look off to the east on I-94 along the Moorhead route there. As you can see, quite a few cars out there. The wind has been noticeably stronger today. A few locations getting gusts over 20 miles per hour. They're from the southeast, and temperatures, well, they've responded a little bit. It's still warmest out in the western Dakotas, where Williston is at 84. Generally, we're in the mid and a few of us into the upper 70s heading into the evening. Thunderstorms rumbling to the north and east into southern parts of Manitoba right now, and a couple trailing cells have made their way through Towner County. That's about it as far as thunderstorm chances go. The vast majority of us will stay high and dry with temperatures in the 70s until we get closer to sunset. Will stay mostly clear, and the breezy weather will continue, Melanie, as we head through the evening, both in Fargo and Grand Forks and beyond. Our thunder chances will mainly stay to the west for tonight. We'll have details on where those thunderstorms are going as we go into the weekend here in just a moment.
Okay, Hutch, thank you. Grand Forks police are searching for 2 men who they say ran away after trying to steal some stuff from a business there. The incident happened around 6 o'clock this morning. According to police, an employee of Tri-State Paving and Concrete confronted 2 African-American men attempting to steal a pair of dirt bikes from the building. Both were described as 6 feet tall. One was wearing a black sweatshirt with 3 dreadlocks over his right eye, while the other was wearing a teal sweatshirt. Anyone with information on this case is urged to call Grand Forks Police. Police are still looking for the son of a former Concordia and NFL football player in connection with his father's death this week. Barry Bennett and his wife Carol were found dead Wednesday in their Long Prairie, Minnesota home. Police are calling their death suspicious. Authorities say their son Dylan is a person of interest in the case. He's believed to be driving a blue 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe SUV with Minnesota plates BCK 487. Barry Bennett played football at Concordia College in Moorhead in the mid to late 70s, then went on to play 11 seasons in the NFL, including 1 year with the Vikings in 1988. He was a retired high school teacher and football coach. Billionaire and conservative activist David Koch has died. His brother Charles released a statement through Koch Industries confirming the passing. The brothers co-owned Koch Industries, a massive Nebraska-based energy and chemical company. The Koch brothers also worked to build a huge conservative network of donors and organizations. The work they did on the political front mobilized conservative voters and swayed lawmakers towards their conservative and libertarian-leaning economic policies. David Koch was 79 years old. Fargo schools say a bus safety feature introduced last year was such a success, they're bringing it back this year. Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz has what parents need to know to make the most of it.
Now that Fargo students are back in school, the district is working to ensure each student riding the bus is accounted for.
A couple of instances last year where the school would have been notified that my child didn't get off at their bus stop.
According to Thursday's dispatch log, 1 child riding on a school bus was reported missing. Fargo police tell me the student never got off the bus, but thankfully was later brought home. Fargo Public Schools tells me while the school has no data yet, its Here Comes the Bus program, introduced last year, was a success. so it's coming back again this year.
Each student in Fargo Public Schools will receive a card that we tag onto their backpack.
This video shows a similar program West Fargo started in 2016. Students scan a card getting on and off the bus, so the school knows the date, time, and location. Meanwhile, parents at home can download an app to have that information right at their fingertips.
So they know when they got on the bus, and it also lets them know if there's been a bus change or something of that nature.
So what can parents do to make the most of it? Gandhi says if you can, download the app.
If not, feel free to give us a call.
Let the school know your child is missing as soon as possible. Keep those cards on the backpack, and remind kids to scan when they get on and off the bus.
You know, that pressure and that burden falls on our bus drivers right now.
That way kids get in and out quicker. Though Gandhi says no kid has ever been late to school from scanning yet.
Not to the level where I've heard that concern.
In Fargo, Rosa Skivitz, Valley News Live.
Officials with Fargo Public Schools say in coming weeks, its Here Comes the Bus program will be up and running, but it does not have a date yet. You can stick with us here on Valley News Live for any updates. State patrols from North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin will be out in full force on I-94 ahead of Labor Day. The focus will be on aggressive driving behaviors. During this effort, troopers will be watching for excessive speed, following too close, lane change violations, and other aggressive behaviors. The effort will last from August 26th through September 1st. All drivers are encouraged to team up with North Dakota Highway Patrol to achieve Vision Zero. That's reaching the goal of zero motor vehicle fatalities and serious injuries on North Dakota roads. More teens in North Dakota are getting the human papillomavirus vaccine. The rate of teens getting vaccinated for HPV is up to 76.7% in 2018. That's higher than the 72.5% in 2017. The American Cancer Society says the vaccine helps to prevent cancer and that every year more than 33,000 women and men receive a cancer diagnosis caused by HPV. This vaccine series is typically completed between the ages of 11 and 13. While the rates are promising, health workers say more work needs to be done to protect teens against HPV-related cancers. There are so many ways to determine the success of an event. In Barnesville, for example, where Potato Days got underway, there was the weather, which was nice. There was a solid crowd of people, many of which appeared to be eager to shop, eat, and enjoy the entertainment. And for those of us here at Valley News Live, we always enjoy getting to meet so many of our viewers, people from all over the valley who like to shake hands, say hi, and enjoy any one of the different cookies we were giving away. And when it comes to success, we tend to see how quickly those cookies disappear. Based on that, today was a record setter. They were gone in about 45 minutes. We've already passed the word on to management, so more can be ordered for next year. It was a record-breaking first day for the Great Minnesota Get-Together as more than 130,000 people flooded the fairgrounds. The previous opening day record was set last year with a little over 122,000 visitors. The first day of the Minnesota State Fair also happened to be a perfect weather day. In 2018, there were several record-breaking days, resulting in a new overall attendance record. Officials say more than 2 million people attend the Minnesota State Fair each year.